Good morning. It is a pretty cool, crisp morning. Didn't sleep well at all. Tossed and turned quite a bit, so I need to look at adjusting my sleeping pad. I'm thinking of putting it inside my sleeping bag and seeing if that helps better. But also my pillow is crap, so I need to look at getting a better pillow, because that's where a lot of my discomfort was, of just not getting my head settled in right. But other than that, I was pretty warm. I was surprised how warm I was. Bit of frost early this morning, but it was a good sleep. So I'm gonna try to filter my water, my little ass water that I got yesterday. And so I'm just taking it from the bag and then just going to transfer it into this, and then I'm going to use this water and boil for my breakfast. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. So as the YouTubers, they make it all seem so easy, but I'm glad we're out here practicing, because it's not as easy as it looks.
Pretty clean.
It is clean, yeah.
Oh.
It's actually going pretty good here. Didn't get a lot of water, but got quite a bit more than I was thinking. So this one is a 700 milliliter, and it's about half. So that's not bad. That's enough for my oatmeal and my coffee this morning. So that'll work. Well, couldn't show you how we actually cooked our breakfast because it was a gong show, a learning experience. Both of our lighters, her lighters didn't work, and I can't find my lighters. So it was an interesting way to light our gas stove, and filtering water has been entertaining. But I have my oatmeal in here, and then my coffee is kind of brewing in here, so I'm going to enjoy it and try not to freeze. So it has been quite the morning of learning and trying things out, but that's why we're here. We're here to try out our gear, trying out our cook system, and yeah, just learning learning from this experience, and realizing how important it is to check, double check, and triple check your gear, and making sure that you just have designated places for your stuff. So for instance, my lighter, I actually bought 2 lighters, to have one with my kitchen and then another one as a spare. Neither one seemed to have appeared in any of my stuff, but I'm sure once I get home I'll end up finding it once I unpack everything. But so we just ended up using, luckily Tanya had matches, and so able to start the gas stoves with the matches and stuff. But just even the filtering the water, it's not as easy as it looks on YouTube, but it's about trying and figuring out what works. The Sawyer Squeeze, the bladder that it comes with, sucks. And so I heard that a few times, but I was like, hey, I'll still try it out. It came with it. It was, free with the kit. So the next camping, I'm going to make sure I have a bladder that has a wider mouth, to be able to really scoop up scoop up the water, because that little nozzle thing just wasn't able to get too much water. But we're gonna try again today to get water and yeah, and just get used to using our Sawyer squeeze and trying as best as we can to use what we have brought, but we also have extra little things just in case. So we're getting ready for day 2 of our adventures. We're actually going to head to the sand dunes, which will be exciting. I've never been, so looking forward to that. We're leaving our tents up, but later this afternoon we're going to come back and we're going to do the tear down and then set up again, just to have that practice, because we can't do any backcountry camping, so we just have to stay at this current campsite. Tanya's over there getting ready, and yeah, so we got our packs on. I unfortunately left my hiking poles at home, and so I have now claimed this Gandalf looking staff as my walking stick, and so we'll see how it works. So we'll see you out on the trail.
Is this the way out?
Yeah. Try to venture and find our way to our next adventure, off to the sand dunes, if we can find it. We are here getting ready to do the Sun Dunes Trail. And Tanya, how long did it's 5 kilometers, you said?
It's 2.85 kilometers to the dunes.
Okay. So there's the signage. And we get to enter the trail with a nice trail of, I think we believe it is deer crap. So there is a lot of crap. So the trail has now turned into a sandy path. So we moved off of the Juniper Trail, and I can't remember what this one is, but this one is the further one that goes out towards the sand dunes, and you can see Tanya up ahead. So we just came from, I'm trying to think of that direction, and so we can go that way, but we're gonna do a little kind of like a lookout up there. Tanya's already up there. This is where it would be handy to have both your hiking poles, because my feet are slipping. You step, you slip, you step, you slip. And working the glutes. So I'll just show you. So just came up there. And then come up. Remember, when you think you reach the summit, you still gotta go further up. So there is the path that we would take that way, but we are gonna follow this ridge line, which is kind of cool. It's a nice alternative. Made it to the sand dunes. We're gonna just break for lunch, but just want to do a quick video. This is so cool. Who would have thought Saskatchewan having sand dunes? We're just breaking for snack. some lunch. Let's figure out what goodies we're gonna have for lunch. I think Tanya's doing a hot meal. I'm not. So I am gonna have tortillas, peanut butter, and then I did a kind of like a trail mix lunch. No, trail mix nuts. So I have my tortillas. I have my peanut butter. And then the trail mix. So this is the first time eating this way. Hiking snacks, I'll call them. I'm not sure how much I'm going to eat actually. Okay, here's my bite. First bite of tortilla, peanut butter, and homemade trail mix. It's actually pretty good. I think anything with peanut butter is going to be really good. It's pretty cool, the terrain, but just even the experience of trying to figure out bit by bit how to do this backpacking thing, like even going to the washroom and making sure that you're not going where anybody would be walking, and digging your cat hole and bringing out the toilet paper kind of thing. So it's whatever you bring in, you take out, like leave no trace. And just even trying to keep organized of, you know, just a quick stop for lunch or a snack, and how sometimes we just have to unload things, but of making sure that we have things that we need easily accessible, that we're not having to lug everything out of our pack just to get something that we put on the bottom. And so it's just being smart when we're packing for that day, and learning about how much water we actually need for just even the morning, how much water like I've used. Paying attention to the terrain, where we're going, but just doing these day hikes, the things that we need to keep track of, pay attention to. And so it's been quite the hands-on learning experience, but it's been fun because it's things that you think you may know or you think you got it, but when you actually start putting things to use, it's totally different. It's not the same as when you see things on YouTube or some of those videos. And so it's the bloopers but just having fun with it, and knowing that we are learning as we go, and that the point of this weekend is to learn and to experience using our equipment, being out on the land and what that looks like, and carrying our packs. It's good practice. That is straight down. It doesn't look like it in the video, but there's not much of a ledge, but you will go tumbling down. So I'm just gonna climb this and see if there's any more of the sand dunes, but I think we're getting close to the end because it's starting to get more plant life and shrubs. So we'll see. I'll bring you along with me. I think that's, I'll go over up there. But as you can see, like even that path that you see, I don't know if you can see right there, if that's animal or man-made. So I just climbed that one ridge. This is a better view actually, because then you can see Tanya over there. You can't really tell the incline on these videos, but it definitely gets your glutes. So there's still a bit of left of the sand dunes, but it's still quite the hike. It's awesome. I am done. So we started there. We ended up going to, and we pretty much went up almost as far as we can, up to, I guess, close to the tree line on the other side. It was a long day. It's absolutely beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better weather. So tonight's supper is pepper beef with rice. And then I also have my honey lemon tea. And for a treat later, I have a chocolate mudslide.